Hey guys, and welcome back to Legends of IdleOn, and I bet you weren't expecting this video. I have still been playing IdleOn actually, but I haven't been posting videos really. The past 3 or 4 months, so I was pretty AFK with it, mostly because I was just trying to reach the final map in World 6, so I was kind of AFKing that, and I've reached it, I'm happy to say, on pretty much every character except for my Voidwalker. That one is lagging behind a bit, but all the other characters have gotten up there and are kind of around like level 560, 570-ish. So we've been making some progress, and I decided to return for the Deathbringer. So that is going to be, I guess, the start of me making some of these update videos, at least this one again. And I had a lot of essence to spend here as well, so I'll try to speed up my spending here, but there was quite a lot of it. You can see the starting stats versus what I end up with. I was able to buff my stats up quite a bit and get prepped for endless summoning. I had actually already logged in once at one point, I guess it was about a couple months ago, and I did do some endless summoning then. So, not completely starting new with that, but I didn't record it or anything. So, essentially, I still have quite a bit of the endless summoning to do. But as you can see here, got quite a few more stats. Should be able to push endless summoning a fair number of more additional rounds. I had, like, everything to upgrade, which was pretty cool, honestly. Winner. So we got some rewards here, and I'll show you where we are at in terms of my summoning rewards. And I have all the squares filled in, but I'm just increasing now. 118 total career wins, round 29 in endless summoning. So still some work to do there, but that's okay. I decided at this point I was going to go ahead and clean up some of my skills, because I got tons of divinity pearls while I was AFK. As you can see, I've got like a couple thousand, so I decided to clean up some of my stats that are still below 50, some of my skills. I didn't clean up quite all of them, but I made some significant progress, and I will show you the final result here of that. So I've been working here on the levels, and I've gotten them in a better position. I still have some that need to be improved, but we are on our way to at least having every skill to level 50, which is kind of my objective currently. And then I want to try and get the correct tools for every skill up to that level at least. And we got a new pet here. I only have 2 left at that point. I have all the other ones unlocked. 43 crops found. As you can see, really haven't done a whole lot with farming, so I was thinking Deathbringer sounds like a pretty perfect moment to get involved with farming again. So I was like, let's go get this class. And yeah, to top it all off, I was like, we're going to go to the Crystal Island. And that was the final monster types for that quest. Knocked those right out. And there is the Deathbringer. That one, I have to say, was a lot easier than doing the Voidwalker. Voidwalker took me longer to do. This one was pretty quick. So we have the Grimoire unlocked, and this looked pretty interesting. I will say it's kind of a linear progression. There's not a lot of variance, I feel like, in what you would upgrade with this, so I'm not sure how interesting it's really going to be to watch, because it's mostly just me farming stuff and then upgrading things, and then farming more things and upgrading those things. But my initial impression of the class... Oh, I should say here, I got a ton of the special talent book, which I hadn't seen before, but I guess it happened after the last time I was at Green Mushrooms. And it's kind of a cool one. It increases your cash, so nice to have another talent book, special talent book. But my thoughts with Deathbringer so far is I kind of like the whole resetting the stats thing, like the sort of almost prestige effect to it. Although the stats themselves kind of remind me almost of dungeons, like how the stats are set up in there. So I just started moving from map to map as you do with Deathbringer and just trying to get my bones per hour up and just upgrading more things since that's kind of what you do. And I learned pretty quickly that accuracy is going to be pretty important. So I did buy some ribbons. I couldn't help myself. And I, of course, put them on things like meal cooking speed. And then I went in and did fluoride upgrades too. So I had to go and check on it then. We're up to e to the 35. So at a certain point, it's hard to compare the numbers because I can't really visualize e to the 35 anymore. You can see here my tome is at 17,000 points. Should probably work on improving that a little bit because I'm still stuck at top 50%, but I know there's more I could do if I was actively focusing on it. E to the 36. That was helpful. Cabbage was a big boost. I think I should have put the level 12 one on cabbage. Quite frankly, I just wasn't really sure. I just saw the large percentage on double cherry and was like, oh, I need to multiply that. But yeah, I mean, got some good cooking speed improvements, I guess. It's kind of all, again, hard to visualize once it reaches the e to the something or other. It's like, okay, number goes up. So I kept going through woad boards, trying to work towards, apparently sheepies is the meta, but I also had to do, for World 1, the meta seems to be walking sticks, and then you go from walking sticks and nuttos for the spines to sheepies on World 3. I guess you just kind of skip World 2. I don't know how exactly that happened. But the key thing seems to be accuracy. Accuracy is kind of a problem, because if you're not accurate enough, your bones per hour just aren't really going to be there. I also found a weird thing where even though I had a 100% hit rate at one point, because I had reset my talents and hadn't put any points into anything except for the Deathbringer stuff, it turned out those were causing me to miss. So you have to actually put some points into like some other, at least 1 point into some other skills. Apparently, I don't know why that is, but because you wouldn't think they would affect it, but apparently somehow they do. So this is a funny little thing here. I discovered I had a bunch of Instagrows, like I hadn't used any of them. I didn't know it was a thing. I forgot about it after I bought it in the shop. So I was just using that combined with the Deathbringer bonuses to like get a ton of evolutions really quickly by just insta planting each seed with those bonuses. Crazy. So moved up to 123 wins. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, 34. We're moving along with endless summoning. That's going to be a process. So I decided to go back in and put ribbons now on the efficiency ones as well. And then I went in and was using ladles, just one ladle, on a bunch of the plates just to try and, you know, take advantage of that increase in cooking speed. This wasn't like a super serious effort, but it was just an effort to try and get some of these plates up a little bit more. And I need more spices because I don't even have all of the food, believe it or not. So the last two pet fights I still have to do. So I went through and knocked out one of them. Did take a couple tries, and yeah, it was lagging, and I should have turned on high performance, I guess. But I got the victory. Up to 58 crops found. This was going very quickly, at least until about, as you'll see, until about maybe like 78 crops. This strategy was actually working really, really well and getting the evolutions extremely quickly. So that was 64. You can see just going straight up. This was all just in the same like couple of hours or 30 minutes or something. I got the crop flooding achievement there. Very nice. And let's see it here. There it is, and it's just like a background on... No, it's the 5% magic beans. Okay, but here's the thing. I realized I hadn't even put land ranks in because I'd never used magic beans, so I was like, we've got to go do this. This is not optional. We have to go do this and to get this taken care of. So you can see all the food there. 73 crops found. I already did, unfortunately, use a lot of the insta-grows without even getting land ranks, but whatever. So we got spiritual growth, which is good. Maybe that'll help me with farming. So let's get some magic beans. And we had 849 magic beans. Go back by overgrowth and by land rank. And with those two, then we are going to be ready to resume our farming adventures. I'll be honest, I don't really know I hadn't done much farming before, but somehow this was just the push I needed to get really more into it. So I got up to 78, and then I couldn't seem to get anything else evolved beyond that, despite trying for another 15-20 minutes. So this was kind of cool, though. It happened very quick there, but I got the 9th Megafish, which I didn't think was going to happen. Walking sticks, I was getting up pretty good, 1.5 mil. I realized you could use particles on Diamond Chef, or I could when I was on a character, well, could on any character. Somehow I could do Diamond Chef, so I was like, we're going to do that. And, yeah, getting the cooking speed up from that. E⁻38. Decided to do Diamond Chef some more. I was like, yeah, let's go. We're pushing this meal speed. I don't really know, though, if E⁻38 is good or bad or what. Like, it's so hard to conceptualize. I've said that like 3 times, but I just don't know how to even compare that. So I got things ready now to try and get the second to last pet. I was able to get some breedability going. And we also have the failure multi. I unlocked that as well. And there's the new pet. So now there's only one more pet in these that I need to get. Just one more. 9,300 total stamp level. I'd like to get that up to 10,000. I feel like there's a lot more we could do with the tome. But I got it pretty quickly. As you can see, I went from 17,000 to 18,000 just in like a day. So making a little bit of progress at least, but I'm still top 50%. So I guess we'll have to see how that plays out. That's going to conclude this video, however. So there was my progress update. I do, in fact, still play Legends of IdleOn, and I think you'll still be seeing some videos from me from time to time just to keep this channel going a little bit. And I hope you guys enjoy the new update. I'm enjoying it, and it's fun to try a new class, a new master class. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.